Wait. Okay, good. That's working, but I forgot to set the audio for the game. There we go. Sheesh. Okay. Hey there, everybody. My name is Aaron Valcirca, the reincarnation of the primordial dragon, and today we are playing more Baldur's Gate 3 because, god dang, I've been too absorbed in Monster Hunter lately. God, you know what? Like, I've been looking back on things, and do you know when we started this playthrough of Baldur's Gate? July 13th. July 13. We have been on this game for over 2 months. And I love it. I love it so much, but it is it's just too long, man. It's like for completion, like for like a collector, like 100% needs to do every single side quest possible before finishing the main quest kind of person like me. It's it's been it's been too much. I love it, but I hate it. I want to move on with my life. There are other games to play. There are so many other games that we need to play. God of War Ragnarok just released yesterday, and I can't goddamn play it because we have so many games that we started. Even though I think Monster Hunter was a great category for to choose instead of doing Persona, because like it would have been too much overlap with like half visual novel game. Yeah. I had to go full bald. Full bald. No more hat. Without my hat, I'm bald. We're going full bald today. Okay, but yeah, let's do the roar and then let's get it out. And by the way, I did increase the price of the bang sound alert. So hopefully 1,000 is more expensive. I don't know. I'm also looking into like getting like those I'm looking into implementing those like throw items at the VTuber extension so that you guys have more stuff to spend your channel points on. Because it feels like you guys are just racking up channel points with nothing to spend them on, you know? So hopefully, like, as I add more things, you guys will actually be able to play around with these and actually use up those points that you all have saved up. But yeah, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. You guys are all greeted for the. And no, I like my hat. I need the hat. It's my iconic thing, you know. I need the hat. God, you guys, you know, like, there's official mod support for the game now. It was hell. Oh my god. Just figuring out how to like, cause all the mods that I had installed beforehand were third party. They weren't quote unquote official mods made through like the game's like mod manager and everything like that. So I had to like look into like deleting mod files, reinstalling mod files, making sure they're all up to date with the latest patch. Like, like these ones are like, I don't need to worry about that, but still, it sucked. It just sucked. Hey Velvet, you'll be lurking. You're also playing this game too. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, I'm in Act 3. Like, this is my first playthrough, but I'm in the third act, so I'm in like the final part of the game. I appreciate you lurking, but like, if hopefully it doesn't spoil you or anything if you're still in the early game and. She's also Balden, yeah. Everyone's Balden. Okay. So yeah. Oof. Here we are. Okay, last thing that we were working on before was we were doing the murder quest, but I still had some stuff I need to take care of here. And I think I forgot to save before crossing the bridge. So that's not, or I had reloaded to save before crossing the bridge. So yeah, we're here. We're going to do the missing letter. Search for the missing pigeons. Yeah. Let's do this. And who better to learn about where the missing pigeons went than to ask the pigeons?
Name and rank? Quickly now! There's a war on!
I'm Hailed as Aaron, ex-overseer of the Cult of Baal, currently on medical leave.
At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
Yes, sir. I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them?
Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away.
God dang.
In the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
My... Who knew a pigeon could have a voice like that? Oh my god. The pigeon legion.
Be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Is there any more intelligence available for this mission?
You'll want to watch out for the enemy's observation post, of course. Tallest point around these parts. It used to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. No doubt our enemy has claimed the territory.
I wonder how many officers have fallen in the line of duty. All those missing pigeons, all the missing letters. What about this guy?
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
Sorry, sir. I'll report back to my duties, sir. What about you?
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
Oh my god, pigeons. Holy sheesh, man. Only natural the pigeons would have crazy intel gun. Yeah, it's the middle of a war, man. They're in the middle of a war with the goddamn army of the Absolute. Let's go. The pigeons, they need to take things seriously. Paris is the HQ. Ah. Wait. Find the missing letters. He claims other carrier pigeons have been intercepted by an unknown enemy to the west of the post house. He warned us, beware the sign of the featherless wings. West of the post house. Well, there's the couriers. West. So they're by the open hand temple.
A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
And I remember they're... Oh, wait. No, wait. Paris is the HQ. What would fantasy Paris look like?
Everything you read in the book.
But yeah, I feel like the game has started running a little bit smoother ever since the update. Even with like all the... So... There has to be a reason why they have this thing up here, right? If I was a pigeon, I would be on the roofs. No, this ain't it. I don't think. Wait. There's blood on the roof up there. Okay, wait. I got an idea. Okay. There's blood on the roof of the... Wait. How's everyone getting there?
I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Oh my god. Of course, the way that I chose was to just straight up jump off the roof. Crap.
Seek and you shall find me.
Everyone jump off.
Well, this time they weren't feeling polite. They really voted me.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
Sheesh.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No
If
one
not
back
her,
home.
then true.
There must be something.
Enhanced sleep.
I said, step back!
How do we get onto the roof of this place?
Soon the fighting starts. Mark my words. The worst that can happen if we get beat on our
Because...
A few days in a jail cell.
No. There's blood on the roof of the courier pigeon place. How do we get up on the roof here? We can't jump on the tarp. I suppose... I guess I can do it with my thunder thighs, but I don't think the rest of the group... Oh my god. Well, some of the group can. I'll just cheat a little bit. There we go.
Pigeon feathers. I'd wager the postmaster's lost a member of his flock.
Let's see where the pigeon remains, huh? Let's see where the commander... What happened to the rest of the commander?
Outraged.
Blood and feathers, leading towards the open hand temple.
Blood and feather.
Follow the pigeon entrails. Find the postmaster's letters. Gods, from archmage to this.
So there was a little clue. But yeah, we were right. To the west of the building, open hand temple. Where the murders happened. Are the pigeons involved with the murder of the priest there?
That'll make a great headline. The Duke.
So we gotta, I assume,
If you could just...
the pigeons are probably on the roof. Hopefully there's a way to the roof of the temple. Because I don't remember seeing one.
How goes the search?
Here's the murder weapon. Yeah, because we never did report in, did we? It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it? Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Nice, nice. So we just gotta find that. God, we're here for a different side quest, but the murder side quest is still ongoing. We never solved that one yet either. How many pigeon officers have you eaten? You have devastated the ranks of the pigeon officers, Hodrick. So many have fallen in the line of duty against you. To the open hand temple. Okay, so it's here. Is there no safe way to just climb up, or do we actually need to just jump up? Because I know I can do it, because I have my thunder thighs, you know. But the wizards and guys, you know, they're just gonna be stuck. Yeah, look at that. Asterion, wait. Wait a minute. Gale made it? How did Gale make the jump? but Shadowheart couldn't. Shadowheart 10. Gale has 8. Because jumping distance is determined by your strength mod. Are they just lazy? Up here.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Built different, yeah. Gale's my bro. One cool thing about like the new patch is that they also added new voice lines and everything. They added new voice lines to the game. So if you notice like especially like in just like general overworld. So if you notice like the characters or myself saying new stuff, that's because they added it in.
That symbol. Gale, is this Tresem yours?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favorite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have.
It's
Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
It wasn't the Absolute. It wasn't the army of the Absolute. It was Gale's pet cat. His cat with wings was hunting down the officers. Gale, she's been eating those missing courier pigeons. Tell her to stop. Alright. Let's see. What's your Tresem doing here, Gale?
She isn't my Tresem. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Can you ask her to stop eating pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Oh my god, that cat... The cat just flew away. The cat just flapped its wings. Just Tresem. Holy sheesh. The cat just flew away on him. Sheesh. Too bad I'm allergic to cats. That would be awesome to have as a pet. The cat would just oh my god. The temple needs some repair work. They're going to let in water with roofs like these. Bundle of letters. A letter marked for your eyes only, but lacking a name. Okay, the quest was to deliver them unopened. The quest was to deliver them unopened, but how fun would that be to not come on. Let's see what's so secret about here. And if it gets us a bad result, we'll just reload. Open the letters. What have we got? Letter about taxes. A concerned citizen tries to clarify his economic situation so that they are taxed accordingly. It's a nightmare of epic proportion that would make an accountant cry. A lengthy letter from a Baldurian patriarch to an unknown correspondent. It describes in no uncertain terms how both parties could profit from a war. For the special and direct attention of Roa Moonglow only. Look, far be it from me to question Zent directives, but you can't just take from every arrival without consulting me first. That iron flask you skinned from the last gym was exceptionally valuable, and we've lost the Vanthropars as clients for good now. Ah. this is why. The postmaster has been skimming off the top of the mail. He's been stealing people's Amazon packages. This is why. This is why the magic wand some kid ordered like months ago never arrived. It's because the postmaster's been taking it for himself. This is why he didn't, like, of course, like, there's a general moral reason for not reading other people's mail.
Despite
but
everything.
The postmaster's been stealing, huh?
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly.
I didn't mean to murder anybody. He was in the way of my jump. How come they... That's not fair. That's not my fault he got in the direction of my jump and died. If anything, that's his fault for being so frail. I didn't... Open. Read. 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 Yeah, right. Till that he Leroy. Oh my god. Well, half Leroy. God dang. Half Leroy. Not quite. If I was running right into like the middle of a raid fight, then sure. Okay, no random citizens here, right? Well, a steering landed on somebody.
Can't slow down.
It's okay. It's okay. So we got the letters back. Let's see what happens if we confront the guy. If this ends up bad, then we'll just reload to before we opened up the letters.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
I found the letter intended for the Zentarium. It made for very interesting reading.
You read it? Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip. Tell you what, give it here and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
A little extra for keeping my mouth shut. Give me everything the Zentarium paid you, or this letter is the least of your work. I've got another buyer lined up. I'd make it a very generous fee. It'd be a shame if anyone told the Zentarium you lost this. A real shame. Intimidation. Thank God we get advantage for being a tiefling. Hell yeah.
Fine. Just give me the letter. Forget you saw anything. This never happened.
Who said blackmail never pays off? We opened the letters, finding one for the Zentarium. Postmaster Danzo gave us a tidy sum in exchange for our silent. 640 extra gold in our pocket, which is kind of useless for us considering we have over 20,000, but whatever. That's one quest finished. Murdered refugee. Huh. Someone's been throwing the bodies of refugees down the well. What do we got here? More mushrooms, more gold and random potions.
All right.
Just
What now?
a random trail of murdered bodies. Who would do such a thing? Orin, our murderous little sister. You're sticking your immigrator nose in where it don't belong. You got a brain in your head. You'd stay in your filthy camp with the other absolute or vagrant scum. Your girl didn't get that memo. You really don't want to know what happened to her. Now scram! Sheesh, household prayer. Who's murdering the refugees?
Something over there.
And Shadowheart is still... Come on, Shadowheart. Actually, make the jumps. She was forced into a vacation, yeah. Poor dude. He just wanted to know what happened to his girl. So, bridge held up by one little string. Hit the switch. Booyah. Or no bridge, just do too many. If we just go, everyone will teleport out, right? Nope, not everybody made it out. Wait, did everyone make it out? 1, 2, 3. Bill, Jahira, Gale, Minthara, Asterion, Halsin, Shah. Yeah, everyone made it out. The gang's all here. And then this just leads back to cave entrance. It's right beside the entrance to... Wait, where's this go? Another cave.
Maybe I need more pockets.
On top of the other cave. Oh my god. Oh wait, it's the gnome guys. It's the gnome guys. With WYRM and I assume.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
We also let them have the rune powder and stuff. The nuke.
2 days just to get hold of a still watcher optic module. And for what? Waste of time we don't have.
Bilber's Fint.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
Oh god, this is where it's all going to come to fruition. Because we let that one lady in the Grimforge get away with the rune powder, the nuke powder, the magical nuke bomb.
Something's on my mind.
They're going to bomb Baldur's Gate or something.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune.
That was
powder.
her!
Chuck your questions at WYRM. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
I hope we didn't accidentally... Like, it looks like they're planning something big. But I hope we didn't accidentally, like, help instigate something horrible. Bumpang, though.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
You think I want my clan? Oh wait, he has.
Only if you're quick.
Only if you're quick. What does he have to sell? Martial exertion gloves. Nimble finger gloves. Under palm.
Now let me
get back to it. Wait. Wait, let me check one
You'll be
thing
getting
really
a
quickly.
mouthful of sparks of this. If you've got any decent metal on you, I'm not interested.
You have a lot of infernal metal. Oh, wait.
Only if you're quick.
Okay, so those are the 3 items I want to steal. Yeah, oh my god, they're worth over 1,000 gold each. Thunder Palm Strikers. Unarmed attacks deal another 1d4 thunder damage. We could use that on Karlach, but I don't think that's as good as what she currently has. Nimble Finger Gloves. Gnomes are granted +2 to dexterity. Halflings and dwarves gain +1 to dexterity. None of us are halflings, dwarves, right? They're short races. Martial Exertion Gloves. You drop and give me 30. Wait, Martial Exertion. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack and double your movement speed this turn. Six to 36 piercing. With Warding Bond, we could cut that in half. With Warding Bond active, we could cut that in half. 18 piercing damage max, minus another 2 from our armor. 16 piercing damage max. Double our movement speed, and do a whole ass extra attack. But that would have to replace our Gloves of Dex. I don't want to replace the Gloves of Dex because it lets us move our stat points away from dexterity into other things. Hey, Velvet. Thanks for the lurk, by the way. Okay, we're going to steal all those gloves away because no way we're paying for it. No way we're paying for that stuff. We're like, I just want them in my treasure trove. But it's all going to be mine eventually. For you, Stella.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
Oh, it's the girl that we saved in the Myconic colony. We cured from her poison. We took the boots from. Oh my god, there it is. The rune powder bomb. Oh my god. 10d8 plus 40? The rune powder inside explodes when ignited, damaging everything in the vicinity. Automatically critically hits objects and environments. Permanent fire wherever it explodes. Every ounce of Iron Hand Gnome ingenuity has been poured into this metal casting. A moment of all-devouring destruction, eagerly waiting release. 50 to 120 force damage. Holy sheesh. Barkus.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Any luck?
Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
That'll have to be me, I suppose. Before this jackass blows up part of the city? For what? For gnome rights?
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet?
Last thing
I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
You see what I'm skeptical of is, like, last I checked, like, we're against Gortash too. But something's not right here. I don't think this guy, like, he's planning something with that giant ass bomb. He's planning something with it. Something that I don't think is going to something that I'm not sure is, like, the right thing. That, like, I don't know. Like, I think he's fighting for, like, gnome rights or something. But I don't think 9/11ing Baldur's Gate is going to do his cause any favors. If he was real, like, well, how come I don't see the Harpers or any of the other resistance fighters in this quote-unquote base? How come it's only the gnomes? I'm with you.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Why put the blame on the Gondians? Were the Gondians again? I can't remember. Why put the blame on the Gondians?
They invented the Steel Watches, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Oh my god, it is a race thing. Wait. I'm going to search it up really quick. What? Are the Gondians a race? Gondians are normal gnomes. Oh my god. Gondians are the normal, I guess maybe saying normal is a bit racist. Because, like, these guys are deep gnomes. They're deep gnomes. That's why they have the dark skin, because they're all from the Underdark. And Gondians are just another name for, like, the light-skinned gnomes that live on the surface. This is a race thing. This guy wants to blow up all the light-skinned gnomes. It's not against Gortash. He's like, holy sheesh. He's racist. He's like reverse Hitler, you know? Like he wants to wipe out all the light-skinned races. And it, like, from the city. Or at least the light-skinned gnomes from this city. Holy sheesh. The city's not exactly safe for me either.
Neither was Moonrise. And look how that turned out. You have a knack for passing among these bastards as if you were one of them.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Holy hell. Holy hell. Barkus has a point. This sounds like mass murder.
It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Gortash is the name, not the Guardians. I'll find another way. Collateral damage is the best way to tap loose. I'm convinced. Give me the bomb and I'll take out the foundry. I'll make contact with Guardian. Maybe they'll see reason. Okay, God. So the question is, do we just acquiesce and say, yeah, we'll take the bomb off your hands, so he's happy for now, and then betray him later? What happens if we just straight up say that we'll try to reason with the Guardians? Gortash is the enemy, not the Guardians. I'll find another way. I'll make contact with the Guardians. Maybe they'll see reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Fine. I'll take it. But I'll only use it as a last resort.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. 50 to 120 damage. Shit.
Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them.
Barkus, you have anything to say?
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
A fanatic with no thought for innocent life.
The Wulbrin I know. The one who skipped rocks with me in the Underdark. He's still in there.
Barkus.
I know it.
Your
But
boyfriend's
his hate
changed.
for the Gondians has blinded him. He believes they work for the Absolute willingly. But it's not true. I'm sure of it. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
I think Volbin would like to know you're undermining him.
I have no secrets from Wulbrin. And anyway, my very presence is a thorn in his side. I'd rather continue to prick his conscience than to be silently complicit in an atrocity.
I'm glad that Barkus kind of woke up from his like blind adoration of Wulbrin. Like he realized how toxic his boyfriend has been. Like, I'll speak to them.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
And maybe if we could get the Gondians on our side, we could get like, you know, a steel watch. We could get a steel watcher on our side. an army of Steel Watchers. Those things look so cool.
I wonder
But
what
before we
makes
do that, we gotta rob this place blind. Guidance, Asterion, Gale, greater invisibility.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Tread carefully.
Tread carefully.
Leave tricks.
Turn-based mode. Pickpocket in time. 1, 2, 3. Flash blinder. Blinded target. If it's a Steel Watcher, it is stunned and suffers a 1d6 penalty to attack rolls. Anti-Steel Watcher. Anti-Steel Watcher grenade. We probably need this. This would be really good for Karlach. Especially if we're fighting the Steel Watchers. Like, they're not quite armored cores, but they're a pretty darn close fantasy equivalent.
What a generous pocket.
And let's see if we can take their gold too. Just because. Why not take the extra cash?
Don't mind if I do.
Nice, nice.
Step carefully.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have. Locked. But there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
And we're out.
Have to keep going.
So let's see. What was the loot that we got again? We'll give the bombs to the grenades to Karlach. Martial exertion gloves. You drop and give me 30, you You think a bugbear is going to roll over and let you rub his tummy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, maggot. Stronger, better, tougher. Any sword coast drill sergeant, invariably. Aw, man. I love this. I love this effect of getting a free attack and double movement speed. And like I could totally tank that, especially with all my buffs, damage reducing buffs I have on. Even at the worst case scenario, I think I only take 16 damage max. But the fact that I have to remove the gloves of dexterity and like change my character's stats, I'm not sure if I'm willing to give that, because look at my stats as like the potion gives me 27 strength and the gloves give me 18 dex. And then I can put everything else into all the other stats so that I don't have negatives for when I do the rolls. God, if I was a side character, sure, but the fact that I need some of the extra stats in useless stats like intelligence and charisma just so that I don't have +0 to whenever I have to do a roll for them, kind of blows. If he's going to be so radical, just use Gale as the bomb. Well, I mean, he doesn't know about Gale, but... Okay, I don't think... Oh, wait, maybe... Marshall, you know what, sure. We'll give these gloves to Lae'zel, just so that her gloves go up a tier. These gloves, no one could use these because we don't have any gnomes or short races. For the right wearer, these supple doeskin gloves offer both comfort and protection, alongside a perfectly attuned sense of where one's fingers are and what pocket they should be picking. Send it away. Thunder Palm Strikers. Each blow landed while wearing these gloves produces the rumbling boom of 1,000 demons' ravenous stomachs. Yeah, unfortunately, I think, Karlach has a better... Ori does the 1d4 and it gives a bonus to strength saves and inflicts bleeding with her unarmed attacks. Yeah, it's better to just go with what we have at the moment. Okay. Is the blacksmith going to comment on us coming out of his house?
Please, keep bothering me. I've no work to get on with.
Appears to be some weak ass noodle arm deep. Yeah. I want to know why you're harboring Iron Hand gnomes in your cellar.
Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those Iron Hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Now, clear off. If you want anything else, go to the shop. I've got work to do.
By the way, I have to say, even though like we gave Gale the Karlik's old outfit, it just seems weird.
What's on your mind?
Like it looks weird. Like he's a wizard. Why does he? It's kind of funny seeing Gale with like the barbarian clothes on. Cause yeah, like it works for him and it's the best that we got for him more than the wizard robes. But it's kind of odd. He wears it better even then, yeah.
Darling?
That may just be me though. He has that exposed midriff and all that. It's like, why does a wizard have like 6-pack abs or whatever? It's crazy that he's so fit for a wizard with only 8 strength, you know? A wizard with only 8 strength. Wizard with only 8 strength, but still has like the full body. Good. So we did that. Mash show. I train at the library, asked Wizard. Yeah, exactly.
For the good of the hour.
I want to have a word.
Get in line.
Get in line. We were here first.
Heartless bastards. If they just listen.
Front page material.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through.
That'll
Take it somewhere else. My hands are.
Okay, before we walk up to the gate and this thing, level 11 Steel Watcher. 267 HP. Holy hell, this thing. You'd think that like a gigantic iron golem thingy would have higher than 18 AC though. Even Gale has higher AC than that. He's a squishy wizard.
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
I don't miss a thing. I've got my eye on you. God. You know, I thought I got better at my English accent playing this game, but... I've got my eye on you. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. More for me. You think the accent's pretty good? It's getting there? Yeah. I gotta look into all these things so I can do better more role play and immersion for the game. Get the better English accent and get Coney to help me with like finding a voice changer thing so I can do the girl voices in the game. Because holy hell, I cannot do girl voices at all when I try to voice them. I got me eyes on you.
Is breaking free.
Girl, Aaron, no, I wouldn't use it for like
have a lot on my mind.
to pretend to be a girl, but just so I could like flip it on whenever I voice a female character, like if we played, like when we played Celeste, and then I could be like, then I could just flip it on, have a higher pitched voice, just for those sections. Because when I try to do girl voices, and I go like, and I try to make my voice higher pitched, it just doesn't work. It feels weird to me. Yujiro Hanma voice for girls. And who's Yujiro Hanma? Is that person's voice what my voice sounds like? It's a charm point. Well, whatever. It's not something that's like super high priority on my list anyways. Something to think about maybe like one day far into the future. But yeah, what were we doing? Solve the open house. What's down here by the shipwreck?
Avoid that trap.
Oh, it's trapped. Oh my god. Luckily. Hell yeah.
Come on,
Okay.
open up.
Also, funny thing about Celeste is that you could just talk normally to myself. Oh yeah, because the MC was trans, but I don't know. Didn't find that one out until the very end, until we saw the cutscene. Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. When one of your cantrips deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, add your spellcasting modifier to the damage dealt. But nobody's going to be casting cantrips at this point. We're god dang level 10. Nobody casts cantrips nowadays, except for Will, because he's a stupid warlock who can only cast Eldritch Blast. And Eldritch Blast doesn't have elemental affinity to it. The tourmaline in this necklace is almost uncomfortably hot, warmed by a heat all of its own. Send it to our treasure chest. If Gale was still eating our magic items, that would be one of the items we would give him. Beam Cloud.
As if we are a horde of dumb-footed dwerg.
Trap. Okay, wait. What we're going to do is... Oh, it's a mine. Okay. Astarion, you do the thing. Fresh quartz. Disarm it.
Traps. How considerate. A trap. Someone doesn't want this.
So I'll get rid of the steam. Ripwad.
Traps. How considerate.
Somebody doesn't want us to get by here. Lost mine. Man, if I really wanted to, I should have just sent Astarion in, just run in, blow himself up multiple times. Perception failed.
Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
One at a time.
Let's get going.
Me. Sheesh, come on. Somebody pick up the trap that we missed.
Who's next?
Min? Nope, Minty failed as well. Blazel.
Action, not reaction.
Pick it up. See it? Nope.
You wish to consult me?
Everybody's missing the trap. Alson.
Oakfather's blessings.
Oakfather's blessing. There we go.
Well, hello.
There aren't any more, are there? Friend or foe, guildsman or some dying stone lord thug?
Be trapped there.
Oh my god.
Tread your feet with care.
Stern was literally standing right behind me. Fudge popsicle. Stern was literally... You got me, you got me. Good job, you got me.
No time to rest.
Okay.
Intestines throb. Blood
God dang.
whispers.
How come today you guys got me? Viscera, fresh corpses. What is over
Moving
here?
in.
Dying Stone Lord thug. The Stone Lord. Who the hell's the Stone Lord? Sounds like someone with some good loot.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Who's your boss?
Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Okay, wait. Could we have saved him? Could we have saved him? Just had Shadowheart cast a healing word. Or something. The Baldur does not speak with peasants. The Baldur has a contract to make sure that he only wins in every battle that he enters
Bastards
into.
are listening. Just get this over with. Tell the...
This man is not long for this world.
Try and help him.
It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's. You hear the blood.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll take it for getting more Jaheira affection. Jaheira has low affinity since she joined the crew late. And I need to get it up there to make sure that... Well, actually, I'm not sure why we want to be on her good side, but... They're broken traps. Beam cloud.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Great.
Keep a blade close.
This area is full of traps.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Still alive.
How delicious. Very well then.
They're gonna take care of the traps.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Stealing and traps. This is what we have Asterion for.
There are traps about.
This is like we don't use him for combat, and he's kind of a jerk. Throughout all 3 acts, he's been a bit of a jerk. With like almost like if you compare like beginning Shadowheart or beginning Lae'zel, or you see like Gale's arc or like the character development that they've had, and then you look at characters like Asterion and Will, and they feel like almost exactly the same as they began. Well, I guess Will's changed a bit more physically and stuff. But yeah, they feel... I will say, I have to say, like, of all the character origin stories, Asteria and Will's feel the weakest to me. Like, they're interesting enough, but they just feel a little weak compared to everyone else's stories.
No traps, please.
I guess Karlach didn't really have development too. She's still been her happy-go-lucky self. But at least she has like an enjoyable base personality. But still warm. The Viscera.
Breathe deep and move.
This is great. Oh, it auto-saved.
Mind never quiet.
It auto-saved.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
That bodes well. Stone Lord, huh? Wait a minute. He's been petrified. Oh my god. Is it going? Are we going to be facing like a basilisk or something that can petrify people?
Something's fishy here. That ship was docked at Moonrise Towers.
This is the boat that the Absolute Cultists came in on.
Time to step in before those hotheads combust.
Here we go. That's the question. Do we just kill everyone here?
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
Wait. Wait. Why is Gale talking? Why are you guys talking to Gale? Why are you talking to the help? His sidekick. He's my bro. But you need to talk to me. I'm the boss here. I'm the leader of these ragtag group of misfits. They'd all die on the beach without my help. It'd still be in Act 1. Gale would probably be stuck in a rock right now. Why are you talking to him?
Best be on my way.
Is it because I'm a tiefling?
Nobody messes.
Nine Fingers sends her. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
I think I'll just kill both of you and take everything.
I'm not gonna lie, if these are absolutists and, you know, criminal scum, I think I could just slaughter them all.
And feel no remorse at all. But let's see what this conflict's about. Can't we all just get along? Must we really fight?
Are you serious?
A pacifist in Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Well. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just going to have to kill them all. Sure, I didn't get my pre-fight buffs in, but I don't think I need it. It's like he dares to call me the cuck. Just watch. We're going to absolutely destroy them.
Close ranks.
Karlach. Rage. And now with your fancy new exploding trident, get all of them.
Easy as.
Critical. Yes! Hits every single one of them at the same time. And then they explode because of that. Okay. Oh, that's where the rest of them. Sheesh. Hunter Mark. Nope, we don't. That's fine. We can take that. I guess we're just going to have to take out these guys first since they're nearer. The stone. Oh wait, the Stone Lords are higher level. The charms. I'm guessing these guys are the absolutists. There. Level 4 Spirit Guardians. Beyblade mode active.
Got to move.
That's right. All of you get closer. Acid splash on me. Now here we go.
With the weave.
Now I think rather than a fireball, all of these guys are just lined up super nicely right here. I think right there or so. We go right there. Then Gale level 5 lightning bolt. Hell yeah. Look at that. Every single one of them. Level 5 lightning bolts. So, wait. Yeah, okay. And, oh yeah, because of the elixir of bloodlust, he gets an extra action. Holy sheesh. Because of the elixir of bloodlust, he gets a free extra action. Shivdella. So that's the question. I think we'll go level 5. If we go level 5 fireball, right? Should we go fireball or like? It's okay. Yeah, you should go fireball because Gale has things where he ignores fire resistance and does extra damage. How are they still alive? Death Ward?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Still breathing, despite. Wolf. I guess it's my turn to wreck house. Yeah, I can get those 4.
Another step forward.
Leave. Both of you. Die. Karos. Wolf, Karos. Yeah, we'll do Chrono. 2 in 1 hit. Bungles B. And that dispels that as well. Action Surge. No. You don't need it. Great Weapon Master, bonus attack. And then there was 1.
No bloom or doom.
Talk to me.
No doom.
It's okay. We can take the opportunity attack.
I got this.
The problem is,
Should I do?
I love Karlach's new weapon. It's so strong.
Another round.
But the problem is that it's super bad for when you have allies in close range. Because yeah, god dang. Gale's taking the hit too now. It's okay. Gale can just tank it. He'll be fine. Gale's fine.
Let's end this.
He's cool. $49 damage. I'm being Fortune Ray level 2. That's level 3. Beating up the scum.
What's going on?
Who cares about the
Mind if I do?
the peaceful route where they're all when they're all criminal scum, all absolutists, all workers of the Stone Lord. Just kill them all and take all the stuff for ourselves afterwards. What was that? The Gleam Dance Dagger. Offhand, when the stars be on the offhand, the armor gains a +1 bonus to armor class. A pair of pixie wings used to create this pretty blade. Their delicate tracings can be seen all day and night, but they shine brightest by the light of the gibbous moon. Sounds nice. Too bad none of us use daggers for Asterion. He already has 2 very rare weapons that are better. 9 Fingers ain't backing down. Stone Lord's pushing in on our enterprise, so she wants to push back on his. Find out just why this fresh-faced sheesh head is so keen to clear a landing spot for the...
Direct me.
Direct me. Gale, Arcane Recovery, level 5. Get your 5th level spell back. Good.
These things have
Yeah, we're
stayed
still fine for one more...
Patched up.
We're still fine for
Pushing
one
on.
more fight before we long rest again. Old Flake Eye. Keros. The Corpse Grinder. Rare melee weapon. Reliable and trustworthy, you could not hope for a more respectable company than this Maul, while traversing the forlorn places of the world. +2 Maul. Good weapon, but not something that we'll use. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. Down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested that you see off any visitors. I have heard murmurings that your dockside crew began to doubt the tales about around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipments secure, and he will not need to come down in person and make a demonstration.
One day I'll catch a break.
One day I'll catch a break. Down, down,
Always room
down
for
by the river.
Everything is clear. What's in here?
What's in here? Hey, Mind Flayer specimen. It's a boat of the Absolutists, of course. I don't want to turn to a squid head, but man, do I enjoy getting the boosts from the lifted powers that won't turn me into a squid head. In chest. Trap and shrapnel grenade. The good news, you've caught up. Bad news, you think you should sleep. Catch you later. Oh my god, Leon. I spent 5 days playing Monster Hunter getting to where I am. And you did it all in one night, all continuously. Holy sheesh, dude. Yeah, I'm not one to talk, but go get some sleep. It's going to be fun playing with you, but holy sheesh, man, yeah. I can only imagine how tired you must be. Annotated shifts manifest. 2 more Mind Flayer specimens. Oh my god. Wait, how many Mind Flayer specimens are in this place? I did more stuff, you stuck to story. I mean, tomato, man. Like, that's only because, like, I was just so, like, I just kept grinding on useless things that nobody really needed. On, like, armor sets that I discard anyway in the future because I thought they looked cool. But yeah, you just powered straight through. There is no useless stuff, but I mean, technically, like, I'm not going to be using any of the low rank equipment once I, like, any of the, like, rarity 2 or 3 gear that I grinded for. Now that I'm, like, at rarity 6, 7. Is that everything? Just the 3 specimens. You would have thought that an entire ship full would have more than just... But yeah, man, it's nice that you're caught up. Next MH stream, you and me, we're definitely gonna hunt together. Good night? Good night, dude. Thanks for your support, man. You get those hours. Yeah, there's only 3 here. That's... I feel like we definitely should have had more. There's still some of the shadow curse on this boat, too. Okay. So we're just going to infect our guys a little bit more.
A long way to go still.
What's the story?
I'm ready.
Favorable beginning. Look at the farm realm.
Yes?
Okay, we'll give Gale Call the Week. Because Call the Week is so good. And now we have enough for one person to get favorable beginnings. The first attack roll or ability check you make against any target is a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. You see, the problem with this one, like, we already have it for myself and for Karlach. But when it comes to Gale, when it comes to Shadowheart, we're using them as spellcasters. And we don't use, like, targeted spells. We use the big AoE spells to make sure that we can get them all at once. And you don't do attack rolls for them.
You have mine.
And then when we do like specific one-person attacks, at least when we use Gale, we only choose Magic Missile, and those have a 100% hit rate. I think we're going to give it to Shadowheart. Favorable beginnings. God. If I was doing a 100, like, I think this route we're doing is like our current playthrough is like,
looking ahead,
is like 80% good. The equivalent of hollow purple on basic people. Yeah, they all deserve to just get absolutely obliterated. Like, I'm the best, like, I think I'm the highest DPS for, like, single target with my great weapon master attacks. But for everyone else, Gale, Shadowheart, they're a lot more AoE focused. Okay, where did we go? Where did we enter in from? This place. Over there.
Father,
like,
they will die for you.
Father, I will die for you. I know that I'm cheating a little bit, where it's like, because I wouldn't normally have 27 strength, because normally people would run out of Cloud of Giant Strength elixirs, but I have it just so that I could apply it every turn. But I'm only using in-game mechanics. I'm not giving myself like a god item that instantly kills everybody. And so it's kind of crazy to think that just by min-maxing your builds a bit, you can do, like, even without it, if I was just building up to like 20 strength, or at this point I'd have 22 strength. Like even without the Cloud of Giant strength, if I had normal stat distribution, right now I would have 22 strength naturally. Because I would max out my strength at 20, and then I would give +2 from the Potion of Everlasting Vigor that we got from the Drow
Something
Lady.
good here. I hope.
We wouldn't be
Might be
that
useful.
far off from our full damage, just like 2 points off. But oh well, whatever makes the game more fun. And being able to min-max things as I please, that's what makes it fun. Some people are like, oh, why do you follow the meta? And it's like, the big damage numbers make me so happy. Being able to just make the other person dead in 1 to 2 turns. using like smart planning and everything. That's what makes the game fun for me. Instead of just going willy-nilly with like subpar builds.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Statistically speaking, how strong the average Soul Series protagonist?
What path lies before me?
Well, at very least, Sekiro would have max dex 100%. Max dex on Sekiro. And then I suppose like for the rest of them, it would depend on how you would build your character.
I'll take.
Care for a dip, Will?
It would be my pleasure, Karlak. Once the Absolute's been crushed for good.
Heroics don't leave half enough time for messing.
That's curious.
The naked dude with 99 strength one-shotting the Absolute. Holy sheesh. It's just like the power of runes surpasses that of humanity. Because no matter how hard someone trains, without like magic potions or whatever, they can't get above 20 in any stat.
What's that?
But then just like there's just like this naked dude with a paw on his head. The Absolute tarnished. It was strengthened by otherworldly means. Okay, I think that's everything on this side of the coast. I think that's everything on this side of the coast. I think the only thing that's left for us is to go walk through the main gate. Wait, what's this? All the open hand temple.
You and
murder.
I have very different definitions of clever.
Solve the open hand temple murders. Oh wait, it's above here? Investigate Frigo's flop house and find a use for the Okay, so it's not here specifically, it's on the bridge. The mortal who frightened the gods. Silly green Cooper. Nearly there now. Okay.
Who are you calling this?
Enough to clean Crimson's name.
Not a chance.
God dang. Because we have like this statue in our pocket. Because we have Sylvanas' statue in our pocket. The fact that it just gives the buff to every single smug that walks by. Kind of crazy.
God is busy with their patrol and has...
God is busy with their patrol and has no time.
Get away with whatever they like.
They've had nothing but scraps for days.
This Selena.
raiders. Swarming the place.
But part of the absolute makes people so wary about it. Could it be that it can force its will upon them as well? It's because, like, well, to the to the random person, they just know the absolute as one of the gods that's, like, descended upon the mortal plane, like Blackheads. How they exist on the plane, a literal all-powerful god, even though it's an elder brain. But even if they knew it was an elder brain, it is still this mighty powerful being that is in control of like a bunch of super secret illithid true souls that it can turn into mind flayers in an instant that have infiltrated God knows how many organizations with full-on mind control over those people. Like, if we didn't have the astral prism on us right now, we'd just be another schmuck that would, like, look normal on the outside, but would be just, like, smiling, shaking hands, infiltrating infrastructure, and becoming pawns to... Like, I don't know. Like, it's just pure, absolute brainwash that can't be fought against otherwise. What have we got here?
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at Gale. He's in that barbarian fit, and it's just like they just have like that one part right here. Why did they have to color the part around the crotch so prominently? Will, yeah, I guess they can't recognize Will. They can't recognize Will with his now that actually I don't know how many years ago he was banished from Baldur's Gate. I can take care of myself. 200 gold. Okay, you know what? We have over 20,000 gold. We can pay 200 for an entrance.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution.
Oi!
Your name?
She took 200 gold from us. What the fudge? Why do you need my name? ASC hand deal. It's going good. Just playing through Baldur's Gate. Why do you need my name? I'm called Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington. You're scamming me. Give me my money back.
Oh, take it up with the Duke if you don't like it. Now, your name?
Aaron.
I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
My name is Aaron.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What in the hell is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
Well, welcome.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Sorry, wait. I'll reply to you in a moment. Okay. But yeah, I'm just playing Baldur's Gate. Don't know if you ever played it yourself, but yeah, been playing this game, I have never beaten this game even once, but I'm pushing through on this one playthrough. We've been on it for over 2 months now. I hope you enjoy what you see. It's even though it's a bit of a slower game, not much action, more role playing and text. But I hope you enjoy lurking, SC. It's been God knows I'm happy to have you and any other viewer in my small streams, you know? It's your first D&D game. I see. That's cool. Wait, sorry. We'll continue this conversation after I get through this event. Eyes open, body still. Why?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Do as she says. Stand still. This thing's controlled by Gortash.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
God, it's bugged out because of the
Your
that's not
party's
Karlach.
prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Surrender now, or die. Ready yourself for a fight. Consent to arrest. Welcome to the Horde, SC. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay here. What happens if we just consent? What if we just say, like, obviously, consent seems to be the popular choice among most of the party. But, like, obviously the right choice is just to fight. But what happens if we just let ourselves get arrested by the thing?
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worm's Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
We'll reload and fight it.
This, you pile of junk!
Oh, never mind. Oh.
Recovery in progress.
God damn it all!
Citizens, do not be alarmed.
Or I'll have your heads!
Oh, run through. Past the checkpoint, and we're in. What's up, Will?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
It's a shame. Baldur's Gate has a responsibility to people in need.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Hell yeah, I can get behind that, Will. Not Gale, your love. Oh wait, blow yourself up. Just say, yeah, just send out Gale and Karlach. Like, it's weird that if I had a nickel for every time that one of my companions secretly had a bomb in their chest, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. But no, if we had to we can't send out Gale or Karlach. They're part of the main squad. They're part of the main squad. They're both like some of my highest DPS characters. Could it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Dame Aelin and Isabel? Unfortunately, they weren't much like. Well, I guess Aelin could be a bit of help, but honestly, I don't think Isabel was very strong at all, and she's low level too. Isabel would get slaughtered easily if we sent her out to fight. Dame Aelin as a little demigod, maybe though. Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
It wasn't a stroke. But with the new information we have, maybe did the Emperor do it to her? I sense there's something more to this story. Guidance. Oof. We can use one of the... There we go.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
And we know now that she was in cahoots with the Emperor. So maybe he did something to her. Gone before her time. Sounds like... Gone before her time, it sounds like. What a tragedy.
Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I haven't been playing Baldur's Gate for a week. You're on your second playthrough because let me guess, you restarted because you wanted to change.
Oakfather preserve you.
You restarted because you want to change something about your current playthrough, your first playthrough that you didn't like, right? I don't know how it ends too. This is my first playthrough. I swear to God, because I've started this game like 4 to 5 times. I started the game like 4 to 5 times. Like just restarting because like I want to change a choice that I made, or like too much time passed in between patches and broke all my mods and I had to take a break, or like I just didn't want to be an elf anymore and so I decided to be as a tiefling. I swear to God, I've played Act 1 so many times. I've absolutely mastered the first act of the game. I could get like every piece of loot. I know every secret easily at this point. Act 3 though, this is new to me. This is where we're starting to hit new territory. Yeah. I feel that. And it doesn't help that I have like crippling. I can't live with myself if I don't get the exact result that I want. Like, I'm a collectionist. I do every single side quest possible, and I always aim for like the best results every single time. And if I don't get those results,
all right,
nobody sees me.
Time to skulk about.
I always reload. And I get
on my way.
Always reload, trying to get the new saving check.
Trespassing. Got it?
I'll get out of here. As I said, I just walk right through him. How is if we go up the tower? Nobody sees me, right?
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Yep, don't mind me. I'm just going to take those arrows for myself. But you like the fact that you can play this game multiple times and discover new things. Yeah, that's cool. But I have to say though, after I beat this one playthrough, I don't think I'm going to do an evil playthrough. I'm going to finish this game one time, and then I don't think I'm ever going to touch it again for at least a year. I think I'm going to beat this the one time, and then I'll be done. Like, it's just I've been playing this game for too long. After this is finished, I'm going to finally be able to play some other stuff. Move on to some of the other games I've purchased. We've been doing this for over 2 months now, and I want to move on, you know? What about all the side stories?
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
The side stories for, like, if I do an evil route? I don't know. Because, personally, I just never found the evil routes to be satisfying in games. Like, I'm playing a Dark Urge playthrough. I'm doing it as, like, a Dark Urge that's fighting against his dark urges to be good and everything. But I don't like doing evil routes in games. Like Infamous or any other game where they give you the choice between you can choose this faction or this faction, and one faction is good and one faction's bad. And then it's like you do the bad faction and, you know, everyone nice dies and you rule over them all, and it just never feels satisfying in the end to me. Like, personally, you feel like you can't know the game in one player. Well, I mean, I don't need to worry about that. I do all the side quests. Like, I'm the kind of person who does every single side quest and storyline, side story before I do the main quest if possible. That's why I always do. And, like, I even do other things to make sure I don't miss out on stuff. Like, here, I'll show you in a second. Like, wait, actually, I'll just tell you. Like, have you noticed how I have, like, all the companions, like, the entire party with me? Despite, like, base game only has the you plus 3 companions and stuff. The reason why I have the expanded party mod is so that just in case like I run into any events that have like any events that specifically interact with like a companion that I don't use in my main party, then I don't need to go back into the camp and swap them out, and I can just enjoy having that like bonus interaction without any of the hassle and stuff like that. Make sure I don't miss anything. And hey, Velvet, thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Velvet. Just playing some Baldur's Gate. I don't know what you were playing, but I hope you had a good time with it. And yeah, I was just talking to one of my viewers about why because like I'm not against doing multiple playthroughs in a game. I do enjoy like with some games, I do enjoy you know, doing it again to like if I can do it quickly. Like I played through Sekiro 3 times to see the different endings and get some of the true endings and bad endings and stuff with that because I learned all the mechanics and I could do New Game Plus and run through the entire thing in one stream. Heck, I beat Elden Ring twice in one stream one time. I beat it twice in one stream from beginning to end in one of my streams just because I wanted to see the different endings and get the achievements. But I think Baldur's Gate is just too long for that. I think like no, not just the endings, but also yeah, like the different events for doing the evil things. Like I don't want like doing the Grove event where it's like you side with the goblins and then you raid the Grove and you kill all the tieflings. I don't know. I just don't find that as satisfying. I don't find doing the evil path very fun. It just makes me feel morally bad. And like I just like I don't know. I never really enjoyed getting the evil endings in like Infamous or any of the other games that gave you like those good or evil dichotomy choices when you could choose. And so if I had to say I'm just trying to do like 100% of everything that I can on this playthrough with Baldur's Gate being a good guy, and then hopefully by the time I finish, I can say, you know what, I've gone as good as like I got like 90% of all the like of everything this game has to experience for me. I can step away from it satisfied for at least a year or two before I ever decide to come back to it again. Oh yeah, I can see the appeal of the evil endings next gen. Like those ideas of like you I didn't like I don't know, you well like obviously the evil ending that we got here is well Velvet, like close your ears, close your eyes, by the way, like if you want to, because I'm talking about like the stuff that's already been hinted at. I'm going to be talking a little bit about stuff that's been hinted at in this by the time I'm here, and it'll have spoilers that I because like obviously there are the evil things that every path has. Like you can already see it here. Like with my dirge, it's like obviously embrace ball, kill everybody. With Shadowheart, it's like reject. It's like become a dark justiciar, kill the night song, embrace Shar. With Gale, it's like turn away from Mistra, absorb the shadow weave, and don't blow yourself up. I guess I'm still need to progress his quest a bit more. Karlach's 100% good. I don't see the bad side to her thing. Will is like, you know, you just fall into all the evil deeds with your contracted with Mizora again and again, like you would have killed Karlach and, you know, free Mizora and just fall completely into all the devil stuff. And then Asterion, he really wants to do that rite of ascension that we learned about Kalzor's trying to do himself, but it's already been hinted at that the ritual has like consequences of like sacrificing innocent people and all his siblings in order to attain that power. And it's like you can see like all of these evil choices where they choose like the selfishness of personal power and like reward like kind of like rewards in exchange for like their morals and stuff. And I don't know, I just never like it's like Undertale, you know? It's like Undertale. You don't do it because that's the kind of thing that you would want, like if you were actually in that world, that's something you would want to do. You do it because you just want to see what would happen if you chose that route. Like you just want to see that you want to see that side that you would never choose normally if you only had one playthrough of the entire game. Like if there was no reloads, no multiple saves, if you had one playthrough and that was it, the game would delete itself after and you could never experience it again. Nobody would like or at least most people probably wouldn't choose doing the evil endings or all the evil choices first. And with Baldur's Gate, while I am not against like doing multiple playthroughs for games to see the bad endings or evil endings, because I did like the sure route for Sekiro or the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending for Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate is just too long for me. It's too long for me. It's a commitment. You play this game, and if you play this game, you are going to play this game for the next month. This next month is going to be all Baldur's Gate, and you are going to be sucked in. And it's like I can't afford. I want to play new stuff. There are too many games out right now that I want to play that I can't. Like, I've been playing this one playthrough for over 2 months. I want to play other things as well with my life, so I don't think I'm going to do an evil playthrough after this. And Scorpy, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Horde. And Next Gen, also, well, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Horde. Yeah, that's... Hope you guys enjoy your stay here. And, yeah. Throwing squirrels, kill everybody, kill Shadowheart, kill Elvira. Yeah, I already feel a little bad about like the few kills that I had to do as like Dirge, even though I went and saved Elvira myself, did that whole convoluted thing to just make sure that she stayed alive. Yeah, and I'm saying this now because like. I'm also like, I have like a problem with like completing. If I really like a game, I complete it. I complete it. I do every side quest. I find every piece of loot that I can, and I reload like crazy because I can't do honor mode. I need to like win the rolls to get the results that I want, and it bogs down my playtime so much. So unfortunately, I can't. So unfortunately, I can't. I'm not gonna do an evil route of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not gonna do the evil route. Not gonna have an evil playthrough. Not anytime soon, at least. Not at least for a year. But yeah, let's continue for a little bit. I've ranted on for like God. I've been ranting for like 5 minutes now. Bring you their head. That sounds right.
You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
I know that Wulbren is a bit of a jackass, but I'm not going to turn him in just yet. I'm going to see if I can find a way to talk him out of his like mass genocide of innocent non-deep gnomes before he goes full on Hitler. This sounds like a job for the Flaming Fist.
I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
I won't do it.
Then you're no friend of the Fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
Even playthrough with a good class is also different. I know. The variability of replaying the game and trying out new stuff. But like I said before, I want to play new things. Like after Baldur's Gate, like there's so many other games I want to play. I want to play like God of War Ragnarok, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, like Black Myth Wukong. I don't want like, I know other streamers, they'll pick one game and they'll play it forever. They'll pick one game and do new challenges, they'll do new runs, and they'll turn that into their niche and they'll play it again and again and again and again and really squeeze out every bit of content that they can from it. But I need new stimulation, and I don't want to play like as much as I love Baldur's Gate. Like this is by far Like, it deserved winning all those rewards at the Game Awards last year. It's been such a blast to play. I want to play other things too. So yeah, I'm not going to do another playthrough after this one. Not for a while.
Doesn't it? A tad mercenary,
Oh,
a
safe,
tad
my
sordid.
love.
Anything
I'm
and
here.
anyone for a price.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you.
But a little
And
harm.
hey, Coney, welcome.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Me, when I see Coney in chat, it's like, hi. And then
Looking for
Hodrick,
lodgings?
when he sees Coney in
Don't
chat,
bother.
he's like,
All the decent
instant
places are
timeout.
gone. Damned coroner.
Like, instant timeout. Get out of here, Coney.
Something over there.
Hear me out. Jares's caress also has roots.
But welcome. Glad to see you here.
In a brothel.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Adventure means nothing here anymore. No respect.
You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in.
The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Adventurer Rosanna.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Yeah, Coney, how's it going? Welcome.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate a temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Certainly not bringing my trade. To be fair, their priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it.
I mean,
They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
okay, that part is bad. That part about saying your sort, absolute, like, and assuming that they're murderers and stuff, that's bad. But you know, locking the people out after their leader just gets murdered, I think that's fair. If your high priest gets murdered and you don't want people inside the building at that moment, I think that's a pretty good reason to lock things down. So I can kind of understand their frustrations too, because they've probably been on the road for a while. I thought priests were meant to be polite.
So did I.
What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Got some loot that we gotta get rid of. 1,500. It's not just a leader, it's the leader. Get rid of all of this. Don't mess with religion like it's low-key. One thing I really appreciate about this game is that there are evil religions, but religion isn't just automatically straight up blind faith evil. Like, there are good gods and stuff that actually have like good followers. I think one of my most hated tropes in like most fantasy series nowadays is that, like, even though I'm not religious myself, I'm agnostic and everything. It kind of just annoys me how it's just such an overdone low-hanging fruit to always portray the religions as, you know, they brainwash the people. They're always bigoted, horrible organizations that just completely, like, that are always cults, even if they present themselves as normal worshiping places and stuff. And I don't know, it's just like, I can understand why they always make it that way, but it's just been so overdone.
Pleasure doing business.
I'm just so tired of that trope being done over again and again and again and again. Good chaos, neutral chaos, evil chaos. Yeah, I can, like, yeah. I think it's nice that they have, like, the dedicated religions just for evil, so you can still have those evil religion cult tropes and stuff, but it doesn't really step completely on the foot. Like you can still see
Sir.
how.
Good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
You can still see how a lot of people's religions, they still teach good values about being kind to your neighbor and stuff like that. You can still see that through like the lawful good religions that we have here. Like Ilmater and Seluna and Tyr and stuff. Who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
50% discount looking Gale. It's... I'm looking for a killer. A dwarf. Dressed in red. Just like you. It's Gale's dwarf cousin.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Oh, sheesh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just said the most racist thing ever. Oh my god, he was a halfling. He wasn't a dwarf. It's like all the shorter races look the same to me.
Before we leave scouring places like this behind.
Oh,
Seems
you.
like a good moment to talk.
Blooming hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. What do you have?
Have a skeg at these.
Have a skeg at them. Just food.
That
we
should
have
do ya.
we have more than enough food. God dang, we have so much food. Look at this. Camp supply cost 4,186 over 80. 4,186. I could go on long rest like 50 times and I'd still be fine.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his...
You mean Konaki would be a halfling in this world? Yeah, what we got? Worker Beneer.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
I trust them about as far as I could throw them.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Ah, this man, he's afraid of the AI revolution. He's like, AI stuff, no, man. I can understand his fear. They're gonna take our jobs. They're going to take our gerbs. And then there's going to be hell to pay. Vampire spawn. Oh, it's Asterian's time to shine.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Don't you love family reunion? And thanks for lurking, Val. I totally understand. I wouldn't want spoilers either. I hope you have... Thank you for the lurk and the raid. Val. Blah. Val. I'm too used to Val hopping into the streams. Your names are similar. Do we let Asterion handle this, or... Let's let Asterion handle this. Let's see the voice acting. Hold your tongue.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Dang, no love among siblings, I suppose.
Brother, please!
You love my layout? Thank you, thank you. I've worked really hard to get my layouts, and look all set up. Even though I don't exactly have the numbers to show for it, but I'm glad you like it. Say, talk or burn. Your choice. Say nothing. Okay. Yeah, this definitely feels... Okay, we're going to let Asterion handle this for now. We'll let him handle this, and if I don't like the result, we'll reload. I want to see what he does. Or... Yeah, we'll let him handle it. Let's see what Asterion chooses.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
I'm glad you spared them.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose.
Come on, Asterion.
7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Asterion, buddy, give it up already. You know that you gotta sacrifice innocent lives for that ritual. Why, like, you know it's the wrong thing to do. Why do you keep pushing for it? Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters. Are you ready to sacrifice them? Why not stay away? Cazador can't finish the ritual if he can't find you. For ourselves. For yourself, you mean. Sometimes you scare me more than the Elder Brain does. Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters. Are you ready to sacrifice them?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
We're a team. I've got your back, as long as you make the right decision.
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Wait, Asterion, where did you...
None of them has sticky fingers.
Wait, Jaheira, why did she step outside? Okay, there's a patrol guy around here. Upstairs. Traveler's chest. No one's here. Oh, we can take these.
What's
No one will
hiding here?
judge us. I thought for instance the spoilers they pulled were gonna be some Murem stuff. Like
Let's see what this does.
like you dare. Wait, no, that's Wushu, Zanjia. Zanjia? I can never pronounce. Wait, is that how you pronounce it?
A headache.
Because like no, wait, Murem is Korean. Zanjia is the.
The key from the shapeshifter did the trick.
Zanjia is Chinese. I shall surpass the heavens. But I know Murem is still like martial arts.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Try to discern the source of the blood.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Pull out the body. Rowan Gold Grind. Oh wait, and we forgot to check. Does this turn have new dialogue now that he's met his siblings?
Hello, my dear.
No, he doesn't. Wait, does anyone else have comments on what just happened?
We can bond with ton of people.
You've got something to say?
Will's depressed. No, I don't think anyone does. Shadowheart?
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need...
Nope, it's all the same. Okay. Wrong gold grind. Wrong gold grind. Another key. A flower-shaped key with a 5 scratched into its petals.
This key. The corpse in the tunnels had one of the very same design.
Okay, Fran. Tell us everything you know. Inocte Concilio! What secrets do you hold?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Murdered by my son.
Matricide.
Slain by her own offspring. A perversion of nature.
Matricide, huh? Who is your son?
Baldur.
The dwarf. Your son's a dwarf. The dwarf in red? Why did your son kill you? Adopted family, I guess. I guess blood doesn't run thicker than trust. Or whatever, I don't know. Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
What was your son's secret?
Killed folk. Slowly. He liked it.
He was a sociopath. What does your son look like? Dwarf in red. That's obvious. Where can I find your son? Who was your son's next target?
Ill-mater temple. Didn't see exactly who.
Okay, so he killed his
spell's
mother.
Power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
He killed his mother before he killed the high priest. Bloodstained note. 2 hands now, 2 hands. 2 of them, more needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory, to be covered in blood. More! We'll take those scrolls. More tools. God. Temple plans.
The shapeshifters were all over these tunnels, and I see Father Lorgan's name.
Father Lorgan. Yeah, so that's one parchment. Oh God, I was about to sneeze and it didn't happen. Oh God, I hate that feeling. Now my nose just has like that weird feeling where like you're about to sneeze, but then you don't sneeze. Joker, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Horde. I hope you enjoy your stay here, man. This letter is torn and stained and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the ist, find the and make them offerings in his name. Bring their to the tribe. Prove your worth. Become of the highest accord. Bloodstained parchment. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dead Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as a proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Bellin Stelmane, killed. Father Lorgan, killed. Dribbles the Clown, killed. They're all people that people loved. Stelmane was a popular duke. Lorgan was the head of the Ilmater Temple, which, you know, did charity and everything. Dribbles the Clown was beloved by the people as like their best performer and brought smiles to everyone. Alexander Rainforest, Frank Peartree. So that's 5 down. 5 done. Next is Cora Highberry, Figaro Pennygood, Chef Rovere, Nesha Visha, Barry Van Thrumper, Fidrick Hune. So we know who they're targeting next. Sheep butchered with creative zeal. Sheesh. Yeah, he's probably like one of those kids that pulls apart bugs. Who whenever they catch a bug, they pull out all their legs bit by bit so they can see it in pain. Crazy. Keep that for the collection. The rest of those clothes can be sold later. Traveler's chest. Yeah, I think that's... Avenge the Iron Hands, destroy the Steel Watch Foundry. We found the lair of a Ball's murder in Fago's flophouse. A target list in the lair details the killer's instructions. Frame the Absolute for a series of murders. Father Lorgan's name appears on the list. We should show the investigator Valeria. Where is Valeria? She's in this building, across the street.
When I was a child, Father